When people talk about the greatest football coach ever, a lot of people say Bill Belichick, and I've never really agreed with that. I've always thought it's Andy Reid. Yeah, I've always Andy Reid. Bill Belichick, outside of Tom Brady, you be very careful. Because see, to me, if you're the greatest ever, your accomplishments, your major accomplishments aren't tied up into one player. Not if you're the greatest ever. I think the same thing about Phil Jackson. I don't think Phil Jackson's the greatest basketball coach ever. Not with Jordan, Pippen, Kobe, the late great Kobe Bryant, and Shaq. I don't think Phil's the great. No, I need to see something outside of that. What did you do outside of that? But with Belichick, now if Belichick had only coached with Tom Brady, then it gets interesting because then you don't really know how he would have done outside of Tom Brady. But Belichick has a body of work outside of Tom Brady and is very regular. See, Andy Reid, outside of Patrick Mahomes, now, here's what you don't want to do. If you're a Belichick guy, what you don't want to do is compare their resumes outside of their star quarterbacks. Now, that you do not want to do. Because Andy Reid, outside of Patrick Mahomes, says, I'm fine. I've been to a Super Bowl outside of Patrick Mahomes. Went to 4 consecutive NFC championships outside of Patrick Mahomes. When Michael Vick came back into the league and a lot of teams didn't want to touch him, Andy Reid took Michael Vick and went to the playoffs. And now I know it wasn't prime Michael Vick. It wasn't the same Vick in Atlanta. Andy Reid took him to the playoffs. Andy Reid took Alex Smith in Kansas City. They were going to the playoffs multiple times. Andy Reid didn't start winning in Kansas City when Patrick Mahomes got there. They were already going to the playoffs. Now, Bill Belichick outside of Tom Brady. Don't forget, Belichick was the head coach in Cleveland for 5 seasons. 4 of those were losing seasons. 4. I can't call you the greatest of all time. If you're the greatest to ever stand on the sideline, you don't have 4 losing seasons out of 5. No, not. Now, if you want to say Belichick is one of the greatest, I got you. If you want to say he's great, got you. The greatest to ever coach, you don't do that. And then when Brady left New England, what? Belichick had, 4 seasons without Brady? 3 of them losing seasons? No. And don't forget his first year in New England, Bledsoe was the quarterback, losing season. So Belichick had 10 seasons without Tom Brady, 8 of them losing seasons. That is not the greatest coach ever. Andy Reid is.